So I'm going to take you through a couple of visualizations, grounding and shielding. And so this visualization, or short meditation if you will, is on grounding. Now I've also included a little video clip that explains what visualization is. So I encourage you, if you haven't, to take a look at that, and it will kind of just sort of give you a bit of a framework to help you with these exercises. Okay? As I said, this particular exercise, it's a very short exercise. It's very easy to follow. It's included in your manual that you will get when you come to the weekend. So one of the important things to remember is you can't do it wrong. So don't get hung up on the steps, because I'll be taking you through some steps, as to whether you do them long enough or too long or in the wrong order. Okay, as with most things, the intention is more important than the words that we say. Okay, so as you practice these, for the first few times it may feel kind of mechanical. It's mechanical, so you're saying, okay, remember this and think this and visualize this and do this. But very quickly it'll start to become very smooth and fluid, and all you will have to do is sort of just think grounding, and your body will go through the emotions, right? So you think grounding, your body will just do what it needs to do. And then what you'll find is very quickly after that is when the situation arises where grounding would be beneficial, it'll just naturally happen. Okay? So grounding, as the name implies, is just grounding ourselves. We often say, that person has their feet firmly planted on the ground. They're a well-grounded individual. Okay? So let's use the example of a tree. Right? So a tree has got deep roots into the ground, and the winds can blow and the rains can fall and different things like this, and they'll sway back and forth, but it is grounded. So that's what grounding is. Okay? So it's a very short exercise, probably 3 or 4 or 5 minutes. So if you aren't in the spot right now, find yourself, some time where you can watch this, preferably undisturbed, shut the TV off, the phone, and that kind of thing. All right, so what I would like you to do is get comfortable. You can stand up, you can sit down, you can lie down, whatever you wish. From this point forward in this exercise, you don't need to watch what I'm doing, because I'll walk you through it. So if you wish to lay down, you can do that as well. We'll also save the audio portion of a grounding exercise that you can download as an MP3. So you can put it on an MP3 player if you wish as well. Okay? So let's begin. So get yourself comfortable, again, sitting, standing, lying, whatever you wish. All right? So the first thing I want you to do is breathe. And remember, when we breathe, we want to fill our lungs completely with air. So we let our tummy extend a little bit, let our lungs expand, fill up with air, and then we just gently release and allow the air to flow back out from our lungs, out through our lips. Okay? So just begin to breathe. Nice and slow and deep and relaxed. And just feel your breath as it flows in through your mouth, down into your lungs. Feel your lungs expand, and then just feel as your lungs gently release and the air flows back out. And even as you do this, you will find yourself starting to settle. And even now, your body may begin to feel a little bit heavy, not uncomfortable, but a little bit heavy, almost like you're settling into a nice, comfortable, easy chair. Now what I want you to do is, if your eyes aren't closed, close your eyes for me. Perfect. Now what I want you to do is take your awareness or your intention to your feet. And by that I mean just feel what your feet feel like. If you have shoes on, what do your feet feel like in your shoes? What does the floor or the ground, whatever you happen to have your feet resting on, if you're laying down, what does your body feel like? What is it laying on? Just be aware of your feet. Now what I want you to do is visualize or imagine roots of a tree growing out from the bottom of your feet. And these roots grow down from your feet, down deep, deep, deep into the earth, right to the center of the earth. And the roots are strong, and they're solid. And you continue to breathe. Very quickly, it starts to become almost difficult to tell where your feet end and the ground begins, and you feel very solid. You may feel heavy, but not an uncomfortableness heavy. A nice solidness. Perfect. And whenever you're ready, come back, and when you're back, open your eyes. Excellent. Grounding. As I said, is very short, it's very simple, it's very easy. Don't equate the magnitude of an exercise with the effect that you will get from it. I think a lot of times, especially in our Western society and philosophy, we feel that if we want to accomplish a little thing, it takes a little bit of effort. If we want to accomplish a big thing, it takes a whole lot of effort. And if we aren't getting it done, we just do more effort and then it will work. So many times, especially energetically speaking, it's the exact opposite. So don't equate or make the mistake of equating the effectiveness of this with the simplicity of it. So during those days, so let's say it's a work day and you got a lot of stuff on the go and your mind's kind of spinning and you've done a lot of thinking, or maybe you've been in meetings or different things like this and you feel kind of lightheaded or sort of spinny or scattered, variety of words that we use. Grounding. So just stop. And as I said, it's very quick and it's very easy and it's very short. So you can do this anywhere. Just stop for a minute. And as you go through these steps, very quickly your body will remember. And so when you're feeling that way, all you need to do is just stop for a minute and just think, okay, grounding. And energetically, you'll just feel yourself settle back into your body. Solid, secure. Grounding exercise. Very simple, very effective.